Well, I'm on the farm today. I've got my out here at my tractor shed and looking over the Model 50 Massey, and got the farm all running over there. I'm getting ready to take it to the barn. We've been doing some bush hogging up on the hill, and I just thought I'd do a hay update here in November 2022. And so let me get on with the video, and we'll talk here in just a little bit. So we've obviously our haying is done for the year. We're in the middle of November. I don't remember the day, what today is, but what we're into right now is we're just doing general maintenance and doing some bush hogging on the hill. I'll have another video on that. And I did an oil change on this Farmall, and a little upgrade. I think it's an upgrade that I made to it. I'll have a video on that. And so I need to take this thing back over to my barn to get it out of the weather. But while I'm over there, I got a little bit of a chore to do once I get over this hill. I'm hoping to move that dome shelter over there over to my barn area. Not sure quite where to put it yet, but let me get over to my barn. One of the things I'm gonna do is got to move a little bit of hay, just some bottom bales, and then I got to reposition my rail baler. So let me get over there and I'll come back. I got the Farmall with the fast hitch hooked up to my John Deere 335 rail baler, and I've sold a little bit of hay, and I just want to back this. I want to throw these off to the side here and then back this thing up a little closer to this pile to kind of get it out of range from when rain blows into here, and then maybe free up a little bit more room. So let me do that and I'll come back. All right, so I backed it up about as far as I want to go. This is some second cutting I got left over, just a few bales yet. I really like this fast hitch. I can get under it, the hitch on the implement, in this case a baler, and lift it up. I don't have to monkey with that jack at all. I've kind of discovered that this long handle on this jack, I believe, is designed to be like that, so you can sit this PTO shaft on it. Either that, or what I've seen on the internet, is probably, I can't walk and chew gum at the same time either. It's probably some other people that have this 335 baler has figured out to get this heavy thing out of the way. Just lay it on that jack handle, and then lower the fast hitch. Pull that pin. That's where I keep it on this tractor. And I'll pull this thing up and back it up in here a little bit, and we'll kind of get on with the hay update. All right, so I got the Farmall and the baler positioned how I want, and it's cold today, but it's actually been a pretty nice day. We've had some pretty good rain. Let me reach up in here and cut this gas off. So where we stand on hay, and our kind of a hay farm update here is we've just about sold out of our horse quality hay, and got a little bit over there. That's kind of what I'd call fair quality. It's not great, but it's not bad. And these are bottom bales right in here. This is a little bit of cow hay in here. Still got a few bottom bales right in here. And this is all of the second cutting hay that I have left. Right over there's some decent horse quality hay. It's not great, but it's not bad. Same thing with this stack right here. And everything else we've got is kind of hay that I kind of gleaned off a lot of areas around here, and it's got some weed pressure in it. But I felt like since we didn't fertilize, I probably should reach out and get as much hay as I could, and so we did. So we've got a fair amount of it over in here and over there. Cow and goat hay, really. But a lot of horse owners will feed that stuff just because of the price. So as you can see, I've kind of got things jammed in here. I need to move this John Deere around to that side. I've got my 348 baler in here. Let's see if I can climb over this stuff without breaking my head. Sometimes it's not the tripping and falling that gets you, it's all the crap you knock over and spill out on the ground. So I got my 348 baler in here, and I've got my Vermeer TR90 rake tedder in here for the winter, and my Krone 2801 CV. I've got it. It's still hooked up to the Massey 1105. I can probably pack this stuff a little tighter, and I may do that before the winter's out. But at least the falling rain is not going to come down necessarily on the Massey. It will blow in a little bit, but not much I can do about that. It's better than sitting out like that tractor is. And so we've pretty much met our financial goals for the year, and in some ways we filled this barn twice with our first cut and some decent first cut and second cut hay, and we sold that. And aside from a little bit of okay horse hay and a little bit of second cut horse quality hay, we're left with a bunch of cow and goat hay. But prices are up this year, and I have very little expense in this cow hay, if you will. It's so whatever I sell it for, it'll be straight out profit, and that's good. And so I'm not too concerned about selling out before the end of the year. Typically, I like to sell out before the end of the year. I wouldn't mind taking some carryover into next year to help with next year's revenue, since we've kind of met our goals this year. That'll help in with next year's revenue and depreciation that we have to work with. So I've had one hay buyer here. He came about a week ago and took some second cutting hay, and then I had a lady that inquired about hay, and she couldn't make it this weekend, but she could probably make it next weekend, and wanted to know if I could hold it, or maybe she could give me a down payment. And With the exception of a couple people, we will no longer hold hay anymore. It's first come, first serve. If you want it, come and get it. And that's just the way it's going to be going forward. And if I lose a hay customer, well, I guess I'll find another one to replace it. But I still feel there's going to be a shortage of hay. I'm seeing square bale prices head over $10 a bale in some areas around Virginia, and not too far away from where we're at either. We're not at $10 a bale, but our prices are as high or higher than they've ever been. I'm not going to go into how much we charge for a bale of hay. I've got a friend of mine that he does square bales, and he does some round bales too. He's kind of seeing the same thing. He's a little nervous about selling his round bales because he's not sure what next year's going to bring. He's got some cattle. He might want to sit on his round bales, and just see how it goes. So, aside from some maintenance, we're kind of done for the year. I'm very anxious to, get everything all greased up and ready to go. Things tightened down and kind of, there's a lot of chores to be done. The first priority that we're working on right now is cutting the autumn olives up there on the hill, and I've got a substantial amount of those knocked out with my original Model 50 Massey without the loader, and so need to get back on that. And I got a bad slip clutch I got to replace. That's kind of holding me up, and then the day job just gets in the way of everything. I don't know how it works where you're at, but these day jobs, if it wasn't for the money, I'd probably be up here every day. Well, I know I wouldn't be. Anyway, kind of rambling here talking. The next priority. So, mowing on the hill, and when we can't do that, trying to do a little bit of maintenance down here. This Massey over here will get a spin-on oil filter kit. Probably the next big priority is going to be that sprayer right there. I'm going to bring that over here, and we're going to really go through it, and I want to really use that thing next year. And undecided on the booms. It has a 40-foot boom. My other sprayer, it's got a 20-foot boom, and I do okay with that. But I'm wondering if maybe a 30-foot boom might be a good thing. We have to be careful that they're not too long, because our fields are so lumpy that we can put the end of a boom into the ground without a whole lot of trouble. And so I'm just kind of pondering how I can shorten the booms up without destroying them, that if I want to put them back, I can. And the big thing is, not that we would put 500 gallons in that old sprayer, but we're spraying right now with a 50-gallon sprayer. So spend as much time or more filling that stupid 50-gallon tank as I do spraying it out. And it gets the job done. Don't get me wrong, it does a fine job, but it would be nice to put 200 or 300 gallons, or be nice to put 500 gallons in there and just go out one trip, finish spraying, and put it away till the next time you need it. So the sprayer is the next thing. And then I think after that, we're probably going to work on repairs to kicker wagons, and hopefully build up a few more kicker wagons for next year. So that's kind of where we're at here in November. Not really killing ourselves up here doing. There's plenty to do, but we're kind of limited by daylight and the day job. And so as we go into the holidays, Christmas and Thanksgiving, we'll certainly be visiting the chores that we can get to. So looking forward to 2023. And, you know, December the 22nd is not too far away. We'll start getting a little more daylight every day. I always kind of feel claustrophobic when we get up into that time frame because, you know, hay season's not too far around you. I mean, you get into March, you're starting to spray and fertilize, you know, things like that. So, a lot going on, but at the same time, not a whole lot going on. And, but I thought I'd give you a hay update. And from the white barn and the green with the green roof, we'll talk to you later. Comment, subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next video.